And we couldn't have done this without Kat Sandler as a director.
No. Not only is she smart as a joke teller, but she is smart as a storyteller. So she was able to weave things and call things back that just solidified the whole story.
If you want your marriage to last, hire Kat Sandler.
Yeah. And if you want your marriage to be tested, write a show together.
Hi, my name is Kat Sandler, and I am the co-creator and director of Big Stuff. I think Matt and Naomi and I get along really well because we love doing stuff that scares the shit out of us. I had seen them and worked with them a few years back, and I don't think I've ever laughed as hard or cried as hard at improv.
Kat is very frank.
Yeah.
And so,
which is so helpful.
If she didn't like a bit, she would tell us.
Because you get precious about your bits. You get precious about your jokes. We've just crafted this joke. We've taken it on the road. We've done it in stand-up. We've done it in storytelling. And then Kat's like, it's not working. Let's become more economical.
She was very good at cutting.
So good.
And distilling things down to its key moment.
When I say things like, can we shorten the bit about your dead dad? It was scary, but it was such an open rehearsal process. They're such open people. And to be able to watch them play off each other, I'm a big, big fan of old-timey comedy duos, and Abbott and Costello and Carl Reiner and Mel Brooks and May and Nichols. And it was really nice to see that kind of banter and patter comedy just exist in their everyday life. They're just so funny just to talk to and listen to, and you can get lost in listening to a story or watching them have a real fight, which is somehow inexplicably very funny.
We go for coffee.
I always get to the front of the line. I never know what I'm going to order.
That'll never get old.
One of the things we really were trying hard to achieve in rehearsals is going back and forth between the laughs and the heart.
I like something that teeters on the edge of laughing and crying, and they do that so beautifully in this show. And I think we ended up building something that really, really has managed to connect with just a huge number of people.
We think it's something quite universal that we've hit on.
Everybody could relate. Everybody either had a box in their basement, a storage unit full of stuff.
We see this stuff as keys that open up doors to conversations about the person connected to the thing.
What happens if we actually talk about grief? Because we're all going to deal with it, or we have all dealt with it.
And we want to create a safe place where we can laugh about it, where we can talk about it. Theater has a very healing power.
This is kind of why we do what we do, to be able to make something that touches so many different kinds of people. So I'm very, very lucky and very grateful.
If there's something that we hope people take away after this show is a sense of community, a sense of looking at objects with maybe a new set of eyes about the stories that it might reveal, and I don't know, a togetherness that maybe they didn't have before.
We get to tell them our story and relive our parents every night, and then we also get to hear other people's stories.
That's what this show is about.